Hey, Kentucky, welcome back. Time to talk some more topics now. First up, the slowdowns or shutdowns at America's meat processing plants is having a ripple effect on Kentucky farmers. Some of them have raised animals they can't sell at a profit during a time of year when many farmers sell cattle for the capital to invest in seeds and fertilizer for the summer crops. Meanwhile, the Kentucky Beef Council is reassuring customers that the state's meat industry is following the proper procedures to avoid the spread of COVID-19. We had Ryan Quarles on here, the Ag Commissioner, last week, who said they are doing everything to make sure that there is meat on the store shelves.
I didn't even realize that Kentucky is the biggest producer east of the Mississippi. I mean, that's pretty impressive. And like you said, Quarles said that it's going to take more body blows to hurt the economy, at least at this point.
Let's hope so. All right. It's not shocking, but still disappointing. The KHSAA has announced that all spring sports have been canceled and the 2020 state basketball tournaments will not resume. The girls' Sweet 16 was suspended due to the pandemic and the boys' Sweet 16 was postponed. But the KHSAA commissioner doesn't rule out the possibility of a preseason boys and girls basketball tournament for teams that qualified for the Sweet 16. Unfortunately, Keith, the seniors on those teams wouldn't be able to participate.
Yeah, do they get to come back for that one tournament? Maybe that would be great, but it's disappointing to see this happen for these seniors and just not even get those spring sports started in many cases.
Oh, I know. It's heartbreaking. Social distancing was put to the test in Lexington last night as the Henry Clay High School Athletic Department held a send-off for spring sports seniors. The school turned on its stadium lights and invited students to drive by in honor of the seniors who had expected to be playing but won't be. Some kids were seen congregating outside of their cars, and the school event had to end early. Keith, this is why we can't have nice things, but it was a nice thing.
Such a nice gesture from Henry Clay to throw the lights on, invite the seniors to come by and say one final farewell to the fields that they'll not get to play on anymore.
It just rips my heart out. A local horse farm has been spreading smiles during this difficult time. Horses from Blue Willow Farm turned up outside Daisy Hill Senior Living in Versailles last week. Residents were pleasantly surprised when the animals showed up on their front porch. Keith, I love this.
I mean, you see them taking dogs in all the time to be petted, but how about a horse showing up at your front door? I mean, that's just pretty cool. And I've seen a lot of really neat things out of some of these places. I've seen concerts and such, so this is wonderful.
This is so cool. And so Woodford County. I just love it.
Yes.
All right, as the NBA waits for a return to action, CBS Sports decided to go ahead and dole out postseason awards with plenty of Kentucky connections. The All-Rookie Team was headlined by a unanimous Rookie of the Year, Murray State product Ja Morant. The first team featured former UK sharpshooter Tyler Hero, and Kentucky's P.J. Washington earned second team honors. Keith, they were all having incredible seasons.
It was so much fun to watch, and I actually got to go watch PJ in person when we were down for the Belt Bowl. So, I mean, and just what Hero did from the moment he stepped into Summer League play, and we knew Ja was going to be a good player, but maybe not as good as he was, and all deserved all those honors.
All of them, and Ja Morant's, like, hands down, maybe the most fun player to watch right now. Even having landed a job back in college basketball, Rick Pitino is still complaining about the NCAA. In a new article on Pitino's return to the game as the coach of Iona, he says the NCAA blackballed him and told schools that were possibly interested in him that they couldn't investigate until the FBI was done with its inquiry. And Keith, when you see what happened, which was nothing to any other coach involved in that FBI thing, you have to kind of wonder.
Yeah, I totally think that, something was being held up, and whatever was happening was definitely keeping him from getting another job, and the only coach fired out of all this. I mean, I feel for him, and I'm glad to see him back in the game. The game needs him.
All right, tonight's wrap-up is next as Hey Kentucky continues.